Today, we bring you a tense and eye-opening courtroom drama involving Mr. Lovings and Mr. Williams, two men facing serious charges across Virginia, North Carolina, and Texas. The case is full of twists, serious allegations, and a judge who doesn't sugarcoat the situation. Mr. Lovings is wanted out of Virginia for firearm theft and has a long history of run-ins in North Carolina. Meanwhile, Mr. Williams is on probation in multiple counties, with charges ranging from possession of a stolen firearm to an alleged ATM robbery. Both men have a trail of outstanding warrants, and the judge is very clear. With multiple charges across states, bond is not automatically guaranteed. As the hearing unfolds, the defendants struggle to explain or even remember the origins of their past charges. Their inability to account for their actions paints a vivid picture of a lifestyle marked by recklessness and lack of accountability. It's a stark reminder that repeated legal troubles don't just disappear, they catch up with you. The courtroom tension escalates when the judge explains the options to Mr. Loving's mother. She can pay a substantial portion of a $7,500 bond to secure his release within 2 weeks, requiring him to turn himself into Virginia. Or she can waive extradition, allowing the bond money to be used to hire a lawyer in Virginia instead. The judge warns that setting bond for a fugitive carries serious risks, including the potential loss of money if her son fails to comply. The narrator highlights a harsh reality. Paying the bond might seem like a quick solution, but it may simply continue a cycle of dependence, while using the money for a lawyer could be the smarter long-term choice. Judge Fleischer's approach is firm, fair, and realistic, giving the family options without softening the severity of the situation. This case is more than just a courtroom story. It's a lesson in responsibility, consequences, and the difficult choices families face when dealing with repeated legal issues. Stay tuned, because every moment in this courtroom is as real, raw, and intense as it gets.
Williams and Mr. Loving, Carl's right here, and Amy's on her way up.
Lovings has a girlfriend in court today. I've spoken to his mother, and she's willing and able to post bond for him. He does not have any pending cases, doesn't have any prior criminal history. He has been arrested before in North Carolina, but that case was dismissed per him.
Been making the rounds. You're the hopscotch into state to state, huh? You playing hopscotch, huh? But with states.
They were detained in Virginia and given a traffic citation, but there was nothing observed or found in their car. Now, Mr. Williams is on probation in Chambers County, Anahuac, for possession of stolen firearm, which makes me think that maybe that firearm that he put on probation for in Chambers County may have been what they were arrested for, had the warrants for in Virginia, because they were both there. But he's on probation. That's just surmise, because it's the only thing that makes sense. But in any event, both of them are willing or requesting bond.
Okay.
And they're both from Houston. They have ties to the community. And
The question is, why are they in Houston?
We're in the court.
Why are you here? Why are you not in the respective state that you're wanted from?
We didn't know that all.
These are rhetorical questions. I'm not asking you to answer this now. See, guys, I've never met you before. I don't know you. The only way I get to know you guys is how you look on paper. Anything that you tell me is going to go. Anything that you tell me or you tell me is going to go in this ear, and it's going to go out that ear, because whenever anybody gets here in front of me, it's all little bunnies jumping in the woods. But then when you get out the door, you turn into a different person. I don't know you. So that's why I asked Amy to tell me about you guys, to see where you from, how long have the warrants been outstanding, what are the warrants for, and are you a dangerous person? Because that, to me, is the most important thing. Are you a dangerous person? Or are you going to mess with my city? Because if you are, I'm just going to keep you in custody. So you are Mr. Lovings.
That's me.
You were Lovings. Okay. And you were Mr. Williams. Got it. All right. So
Mr. Lovings does not have any prior criminal history, no prior convictions, not on probation.
Lovings is wanted out of Virginia for theft of a firearm.
Yes. He also had some North Carolina history. They had concerns that it's actually a warrant as opposed to just being arrest and dismissal. In our system, we only see the booked arrest. So, if there is a warrant, we're asking for no bond if there's no warrant.
I mean, if you don't know, then I'm not prepared to do anything until you guys know exactly what's going on in North Carolina. I mean, is there a warrant? Is he on probation? What? Until we have some kind of certainty, if you're not sure, then I'm not ready to do anything. And I need to know everything that's out there. You know, if you're on probation, is there a warrant out there? Does this case originate out there and you got caught somewhere else? I don't know. So until we're able to find that out, you know, we can do this quick. It doesn't take a long time. You know, it's not like we're going to reset this a week or 2 weeks to get this stuff done. We can try to get it done later today. If not, we can roll it tomorrow.
Roll it tomorrow, Judge?
Yeah, to give them enough time to reach out to North Carolina to figure out what's going on, because I want them, and I need to be 100% certain what's going on with you guys. If you have multiple warrants in multiple jurisdictions, there's no way I'm going to give you a bond. And that's what I need to know. Now you, Mr. Williams, what kind of criminal history, Amy, does Mr. Williams have?
Most recently, he was put on a deferred for state jail theft out of the 262nd.
And that's the one in Anahuac?
No, that's not 262nd.
Here, also had a
Talking about, is it Keith Trick?
Keith Williams.
Keith Trick Williams.
He's on probation in Chambers County.
And Harris County.
And
I don't show any, I mean,
The charges are wrong. We never got arrested in Virginia. We got arrested in North Carolina. We never got caught with a gun in Virginia, so I don't even know what this is, honestly.
so you're telling me these charges originate from North Carolina?
Oh, we bonded out in North Carolina. And the case got
Would probably, in my guess, what probably happened is they issued a warrant in Virginia. For somehow, some way, you got picked up in North Carolina. They gave you a bond. And then when they gave you that bond in North Carolina, they said, hey, guys, you need to go turn yourself in to wherever you're wanted from to take care of that.
Not at that time. We didn't have the warrants. The warrants for Virginia just came last week. We went to jail in North Carolina July 12th.
Yeah. Conspiracy.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the case got
Conspiracy.
dismissed.
Yeah, it got dismissed.
Dismissed. We didn't have to. They dismissed the case.
Conspiracy to.
Judge, this, if you, makes more sense, like you said earlier, just to roll it till tomorrow, give the district attorney an opportunity to.
Yeah, I think we're just not ready to make a decision at this time, guys. We need to know more information. I'm not gonna,
And they say they were dismissed, but I think Amy needs to verify, or Kim needs to verify that the case in North Carolina actually was dismissed.
guys, you gotta understand also, if you're picking up different cases in different states, the likelihood of me giving you a bond is probably slim. I mean, I'm not gonna let you just keep continuing to pick up cases in different, like I said, hopscotching from North Carolina, Mississippi, Alabama, Texas. It stops. I'm done playing hopscotch. So let's figure out what's going on. Let's roll it to tomorrow and then we'll see.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah? Okay.
Mr. Williams and Lovins, your honor again.
Good morning, guys.
You said from yesterday.
Yes, I remember.
Amy verified that the cases in North Carolina were dismissed. They do not have the pending cases in North Carolina. They both have cases pending in Virginia.
Okay.
With regards to,
So again, this is Lovings and this Williams.
Lovings.
No, Lovings,
Lovings.
Williams.
is right here, and that's
Right.
Williams.
Okay, so one of you guys, is it Mr. Williams, also has another case or something in Montgomery or?
He has two cases he's on probation for, one in Harris County since 2022 and one in Chambers County since 2022. He has no violations, no failures to report, and it's in good standing from what he's telling me. He does not have warrants on those cases.
Regarding the defer that he's on here for that state jail in the 262nd, I did actually just notify the 262nd that's about the warrant in Virginia that was issued after his deferred here. So They are co-defendants out of Henrico County, Virginia.
What happened?
So it was a ATM. Do you remember last month we had another,
Is an ATM theft?
it was that they robbed a guy who was repairing an ATM.
Ah.
Do you remember Jamal Robinson Ramirez? No, he was a fugitive we had last month. He also had North Carolina charge, and then he was also one out of Virginia. He was released.
Oh, that one. Yeah, okay, I remember him. Yeah.
Also a co-defendant.
He's co-defendant.
Oh, that's the other co-defendant.
Yeah, that's a
Oh.
third. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So essentially what they're doing is they're robbing an ATM to try to get the money.
That's what was alleged, yes.
Right.
Lovings does have a second warrant for intentional damage. Did he go get
Same place?
He has two warrants from Virginia.
And then he's on probation in multiple places?
No,
Williams is on.
Williams is on probation.
I'm not giving them either bonds. Sorry, guys. You got too much damage.
Loving's, the state's agreed to a $7,500 bond on him.
Oh, really?
They're willing to do 7,500.
And his mother and girlfriend are in court and they're willing to post bond for him and he'll go up there and take care of the matter.
Who's mom? Come up, mom.
I spoke with her yesterday on the phone.
Thank you so much for coming.
Over here.
I appreciate you coming and being here for your son because I think it's important. Do you know why he's wanted from North Carolina?
I knew about North Carolina.
Okay, but do you know why?
Not wanted in North Carolina, Judge.
Or Virginia, I'm sorry, Virginia. I'm sorry.
No, I knew about that, reading about it. And so,
Allegedly robbing an ATM, person trying to repair an ATM. My main concern is public safety. That's all I care about with these cases, that and the fact that they go back. I usually don't set bonds on individuals who I think are a danger to our county or a danger to anyone else, because if they get out and they do something that they shouldn't, I don't want that kind of blood on my hands. You know, I have enough trouble sleeping at night as it is. And to have something bad happen, I don't want it to happen. It looks like he also has a second case, Amy, and the other one was what?
Intentional damage value over 1,000, involving that same.
It's the same incident, Judge.
The problem is that now he's got to make two bonds on two different cases. Does he have any other criminal history anywhere else?
No, just that disposed case from North Carolina.
Okay. The state is asking for a $7,500 bond. You need to understand that because he is a fugitive from justice, he is an inherent flight risk. This isn't the type of thing where you can just pay 10% and then they're going to let him out. You will have to probably pay a substantial portion of that $7,500 if I set the bond. The other thing you need to understand is that me, as a judge here, I only do it one time. So we give them, if we set the bond, I give them 2 weeks from the date of their release to go turn themselves in. If they do that, then this fugitive case against them gets dismissed. If they fail to do that, I will revoke the bond, set it at 0, and then you guys lose all that money. The alternative is that he waives extradition, and then we give Virginia 2 weeks to come get him. If they don't come get him, Harris County releases him.
That doesn't take care of the warrant.
Right, it doesn't make it. So essentially, you're paying $7,500 for him to get out of jail 2 weeks early. My question to you is this: would that money be better put in hiring a lawyer in Virginia versus getting him out 2 weeks? That is a big question that you need to answer for yourselves, because, oh, I'm sorry, am I hurting your feelings that you're gonna have to stay in jail a couple weeks?
Your Honor, they wouldn't have to pay $7,500 full amount for the bond in order for him to get out. I've already talked to him yesterday and today at length, and he's willing to fly up there as soon as he gets
He can't
out.
fly up there. He's got a warrant. You get on a plane, he's gonna get
They
arrested.
only check you on customs if you're going out of the country. They don't check
It's
manifesto.
a big chance you take, and if he gets arrested, bye-bye bond. Mom, I'll leave it on to you. If you want me to set the bond, I will set it for you, but it's a risk because I don't know how he acts with you. Also, would the money be better put hiring a good lawyer in Virginia? You tell me what you want to do. Mr. Williams, with all the baggage you got, I'm not setting you a bond.
Mr. Lovings, do not talk to her. You only address the judge.
Yeah, I will let you guys talk about it. If you want me to set the bond, I will. I'm happy that you're here, but understand that if he takes off, it's a lot of money you got riding. Whereas now, I will give him a free trip to Virginia. You don't have to pay a dime. And that money could be used to hire a lawyer because there's probably some pretty serious charges up there, you know? So you tell me what you want to do. Tell Carl he's an extension to me and then we can go. Thank you so much for coming. And I hope that it works out well for you guys. Okay? Dismissed. Good luck, guys.
Today, we bring you an intense and gripping courtroom story involving Mr. Lovings and Mr. Williams, two men facing a tangled web of charges across Virginia, North Carolina, and Texas. This is not just a courtroom case. It's a story about repeated mistakes, serious allegations, and how the legal system deals with individuals who have built a pattern of reckless behavior. Let's start with Mr. Lovings. He is wanted out of Virginia for firearm theft, a charge that carries severe consequences. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. His legal history spans multiple states, including North Carolina, where he has had prior run-ins with the law. On the other hand, Mr. Williams faces multiple probation violations and serious charges in several counties. His record includes possession of a stolen firearm, allegations of ATM robbery, and an extensive pattern of legal trouble. Both men arrive in court under intense scrutiny, with multiple warrants hanging over their heads. From the very beginning, the judge sets the tone. Judge Fleischer makes it clear that with multiple outstanding warrants and serious charges, bond will not be automatically granted. This is a courtroom where choices have consequences, and the judge does not take flight risk lightly. Both defendants struggle to recall or explain the origins of their charges. Their responses are inconsistent, highlighting a lifestyle defined by avoidance of responsibility, recklessness, and repeated legal mistakes. The tension in the courtroom escalates when the judge addresses the family. Mr. Loving's mother is faced with a difficult and high-stakes decision. She can pay a significant portion of a $7,500 bond, which would allow her son to be released within 2 weeks, but only if he surrenders to Virginia authorities. If she chooses to waive extradition, Virginia will eventually take custody, but the bond money could then be used to hire a lawyer in Virginia instead. The judge emphasizes the risks, pointing out that setting bond for a defendant with multiple warrants carries the very real potential of losing the money if the son fails to comply. It's a moment that shows the emotional and financial burden families often face in these situations. The narrator comments on the harsh reality. While paying the bond may seem like an immediate solution, it risks perpetuating a cycle of dependency where the defendant relies on his family instead of confronting the consequences of his actions. A more strategic, long-term solution could be investing the money in legal representation, particularly given the severity of the charges they face. This is not just a legal decision, it's a lesson in responsibility, accountability, and the difficult balance between love for family and adherence to the law. Throughout the proceedings, the defendant's history and behavior reveal patterns that can no longer be ignored. They struggle to provide coherent explanations, showing a repeated failure to take responsibility for their actions. Each misstep in the past seems to compound, creating a situation that is increasingly complex and challenging for the legal system to navigate. The judge's approach is both firm and fair, making sure that the defendants and their family understand the seriousness of the charges while also giving them options. The case also highlights the differences between immediate solutions and long-term consequences. Paying a bond might seem like a shortcut to freedom, but it could easily continue the pattern of relying on family support rather than facing the law head-on. On the other hand, using the bond money to hire legal counsel could provide a better chance at addressing the charges properly and potentially reducing the long-term consequences. As the hearing continues, the tension in the courtroom becomes palpable. Every question, every hesitation, and every answer from the defendants seems to underscore the reality of their choices. The judge's firm reminders about flight risk, the seriousness of the charges, and the consequences of noncompliance create a sense of urgency and gravity. For the audience, it's a clear illustration of how repeated decisions and patterns of behavior can have compounding consequences over time. The narrator emphasizes that this is about more than just legal strategy. It's a lesson in accountability, responsibility, and the very real consequences of living a life with repeated legal missteps. Families are often caught in the middle, trying to make the best decisions under pressure, weighing emotional loyalty against practical realities. The courtroom becomes a stage where the harsh realities of law, responsibility, and consequences are displayed for everyone to see. Over the course of the hearing, the defendant's struggles and the judge's clear communication highlight an important point. Choices matter, patterns are noticed, and the legal system does not exist in isolation. Every past decision influences the present situation, and each response in the courtroom adds to the unfolding story of accountability and consequence. Even in moments of tension, the judge provides clarity without compromise. His fairness is evident, but he never minimizes the seriousness of the situation. The defendant's family is forced to consider not only immediate relief, but also the long-term implications of their decisions. The narrator underscores that paying the bond might offer temporary reprieve, but strategic thinking about legal representation could offer far better protection against future consequences. This case also sheds light on the broader realities of the legal system when dealing with defendants with complex histories. Handling multiple charges across different states requires careful consideration, a firm understanding of the law, and awareness of flight risks. Families must navigate these realities while making decisions that balance emotional and practical needs. Ultimately, this is more than just a courtroom story. It is a powerful illustration of how repeated patterns of behavior, avoidance of accountability, and risky choices lead to serious consequences. The case demonstrates the tension between family loyalty, emotional investment, and the need for justice. Every decision, every hesitation, and every explanation in the courtroom is a reminder that actions, no matter how small or seemingly inconsequential, carry weight and will eventually demand accountability. The courtroom drama of Mr. Lovings and Mr. Williams is raw, real, and revealing. It highlights the complexities of the legal system, the tough choices families face, and the unflinching reality that law, responsibility, and consequences are intertwined. For anyone watching, it serves as a stark reminder. Choices matter, accountability is unavoidable, and the consequences of repeated mistakes can be life-changing. This is a courtroom story that goes beyond the surface, offering insight into human behavior, legal strategy, and the difficult decisions that define the lives of those caught in the system. It's a story of tension, consequence, and reality, the kind of courtroom drama that leaves a lasting impression.